I made 6 figures last year and have nothing to show for it. I can't tell you how many times I have heard this from my coworkers and other stylists in the industry. So today I'm breaking down why you're losing money and exactly how to fix it, so you can finally make the money that you deserve behind the chair. My name is Megan and I've been a booth rent stylist for a long time. My journey started as an assistant making $8 an hour in San Diego. After assisting, I did do commission for a few years, but finally transitioned into booth rent. What really stinks is no one tells you how to manage your money in the business or how to set yourself up for success in your business. We are all just expected to figure it out as we go, which if you think about it is a really terrible plan. What if a pilot or doctor said the same thing? So I'm here to give you a few pointers on how to make sure you and your beauty business are thriving. Before I do, if you feel lost or need any help on any of this, this is exactly what I do and what I love to do. Book a call with me using the link below to see if we can help. Okay, so here's the real deal and what most booth renters are facing. One of the first issues I see is not knowing your true costs and why are you charging what you're charging? Why are we all out here guessing how much we're making per service? We created a price structure off of what our coworkers price their services, but we don't really understand why they're charging what they're charging. Plus, they assume that they are making way more profit than they are, which could lead to overspending. Next is inconsistent income. It can be so hard to budget and run your business if your income is really up and down. Being a business owner and building a clientele is not for the weak. I always teach our students to have an account to put money in when you are having an amazing month or months. Let's say some months you're making $5K per month and some months you're making $9K per month. That doesn't mean go start spending money like you're going to consistently make the $9,000 per month. That is where I see the mistakes happen. Take a few thousand and put that money into a separate account that you can pull from later when it is a little slower time. Trust me, you will have the biggest weight lifted off of your shoulders. This leads me into another issue I see as hairstylists facing, and that is the financial stress. You may feel terrified of everything. You don't know what you're doing with your taxes, inflation has been kicking your butt, and your clients are complaining that everything is going up. But things are going up for us too. Things like going up for us are booth rent, products, insurance, tools, and everything else. I know better than anyone that feeling of wanting to give that emotional discount because things are hard for your clients, but then that leaves you feeling really broke. I have been there, but here's what you need to know. It is not your talent that is lacking. It is your money systems. I am curious, have you ever felt this way? What have you done to make sure you don't feel the financial stress and burden? This really doesn't happen overnight. We go to hair school, so excited that we get to play with hair, hang with our girls all day, and make a ton of money. And then after hair school, we quickly realize, okay, I need to assist if I want to master my craft, and then I will really start to make the real money that I'm desiring. Then when you're done with assisting, you have to build your own clientele. You were just making minimum wage for a year, barely making ends meet. Now you have to convince people to give you money to do their hair. Plus, you have to learn how to run a business because most of the beauty schools or salons don't teach you this. Let's be real, most don't even feel confident with their business side of hair. I hear time and time again, I don't know, my partner had me do it this way, or I don't know, I'm terrified of even looking at my numbers, so I just never look at them. I never open my accounts. This is a huge red flag. You are good with numbers. You are good with money. You love money, so let's get comfortable with it. You just need a plan. Even if you are busy, booked, and thriving, but still feel like you have no money, this is because there is an absence of a plan. I hate to call anyone out, but it is the harsh truth and reality. The only reason I can say this is I know better than anyone because I have been there. The best thing that I ever did for myself was track every single dollar I was making and every dollar I was spending. At first, I didn't really understand why I was doing this, but I was on a tight budget and I knew I wanted to feel in control of my money. And I needed to understand how much I was spending and how much I was actually taking home. I would always check my calendar and write down in my notes how much I made that day and how much I spent. This really gave me a clear picture on how much I was actually bringing home. If you want to know exactly where you are in your business, you must know how much you are bringing in every single day. It can be really eye-opening if you think you're making $7,000 per month, but if you truly looked at your expenses, you may only be making $5,500. That is a drastic difference. Knowing how much I was making every day really helped me understand my goal setting for the week. I know that I want to make a certain amount each week, so I noticed if I wasn't going to hit my target, I could post a few more openings on my social media, or I could try to do some add-ons with my clients that were already coming in and in my chair. This really helped me create a personal budget for me too. The hard reality was, since I had to write down every time I spent, I actually started to bring my own lunches versus Postmating because I didn't want to waste any of my profit on an expensive lunch that I had to scarf down in 2 minutes that had been sitting in the back for 2 hours. And I know you know what I mean. Especially nowadays with the Postmates and how expensive it is to get your food delivered. A Chipotle bowl that usually cost me $13 can quickly become $25 with a tip. I always like to start small and start with the first step to get comfortable with your daily income and expenses, but then you can jump into an app like QuickBooks, Self-Employed, or Gloss Genius to help you track everything for you. These apps are truly amazing and keep track of everything and start to learn you and your patterns. I don't want to hit you with too many changes here, but if you want to become a six-figure stylist consistently, these are the few things that I would start working on now. Make sure you truly master your craft. Take that hair class, get inspired, and just enjoy what you do. Next is know your pricing and understanding why you are charging what you are charging. Don't just guess. Next is budget properly. Save up money on your great months for the slower months because the slower months will happen. Finally, know the numbers inside your business. You do this by tracking every dollar that goes out and that comes in. If you do these 4 things, I assure you that you are on the right path to becoming a consistent six-figure hairstylist. By the way, if you need help with any of this, this is exactly what I do, and I love to do it. We teach all of this inside of our community of like-minded stylists with a step-by-step roadmap. If you want to learn more, book a call using the link in the description below to see if we can help you on your journey. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.